Peace. We're back for another reading of the day. Today I'm going to pull a card of the day from this deck, Moonology, and our favorite writer, Turtle, the original, original OG tarot deck. I like to do this to pull the energy of the day, to see what the energy is like for the collective, to give you guys a little bit of oomph for little journeys that we're all going through in different ways. And then we like to connect. Sometimes I like to give you guys a little message connecting you to what's going on in the stars, because astrology is really connected. And I reconnected connecting the cards with astrology. As intuition be speaking to me and connecting in many different ways through people. It was interesting today. I was watching a video, and one of my girls that I watched that actually is a tarot who's a tarot reader, and big Empress energy, and she was calling out her son's name. Her son's name is Mars. I was like, wow, I'm pretty sure he got some Mars placement for her to name him that, because just now that I'm more on this journey, I'm becoming more aware. I'm like, it makes sense to be more intentional when we, especially to a name. Even my name, I've been thinking these past few days, like I should change it, because Joanna is cool, but I feel like a name that holds a certain vibration, like let's say King, it doesn't have to be King, but let's say someone calling you that, you will feel like uplifted. You'll feel higher about yourself, Queen Elizabeth or Queen something. You'll feel, it depends on how you feel about the word, of course, but you'll feel more higher about yourself, especially if the word has a special meaning behind it. So with that being said, I wanted to, I started thinking about names. And the other day was thinking about my name, but just today when I heard her and her son's name is Mars, I was like, yeah, I definitely would have to name my children something different, something that means something. But I was like, how would I go about doing that? And I was like, if I'm doing that, I'll definitely have to spend more time researching and, really diving deep into doing something like this, because this is something that it's going to carry with this person to the rest of their life, or until they, they begin their own journeys and maybe they want to change their name, but, yeah. So, and it was interesting how synchronicities play out. I met somebody, today, and we were speaking, and his name, he's a good looking guy too. But his name had a meaning to it. And it was just interesting when we were just speaking. Like, I see him all the time. But when we were speaking, when we were speaking, it was interesting that, that we were speaking about the same conversation I was literally having today with myself. I was watching, usually I took an astrology class, and since astrology, I haven't been really too like on my Instagram and Facebook. So I would just be like, instead of going on my Instagram, Facebook, I'll just, go through her recordings, go through some of the video recordings that I had, and just keep replaying it. So some of it sticks. But today I was like, since the morning, I wanted to hear like a little message. And I chose my girl, I chose my girl to listen to, and she started speaking about her son being Mars. And that was just when I got to the gym. And this is where I met the guy. Right when I was in the car, this is when I was listening to her, on my way to the gym. And right when I got to the gym, right when I was about to get out, she called her son's name or whatever. So I was like, okay, click, that's when not the video didn't get interesting, but, she got distracted. And I was like, it's perfect, time to cut it off, because she's, the energy is not there. Not really, because she's, she got distracted, and I just arrived to the gym. So I was thinking about that. And then right before I'm leaving the gym, yeah, this guy just comes up to me, we start talking or whatever, and then he tells me about his name, something that I haven't even heard before. Let me see if I can, it was like Olea. I should have Googled it so you guys can have like something to just like a name, you know, something you guys can like look at, see to like a deeper meaning, you know, things, be connections and things you can look at. But oh well, I'm not gonna go through all of that, but it was a really interesting and cool name. And just that alone, and when he was just talking, all I was just like, wow, 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 the synchronicities of it all, and just the way he was carrying himself. I can tell like the way he is, he's disciplined in the way he carries himself, and he's doing some type of self work, not just physical, but I feel like more mental, spiritual, because it just, his energy and how it just came off. It was like just different. They're just very different. So yeah, that's my little story for today about synchronicities and how things be playing out. So yes, we're here for another card of the day. Let me not keep you guys waiting for too long. What is the energy like for today? We got the moon is in Virgo. Yes, we got the moon in Virgo, sun is still in Gemini. And we have a whole bunch of planets in Taurus, a few planets going into Mars, not Mars, Aries. We have Taurus right now, and this week we'll be experiencing a conjunction. Yes, a conjunction with Venus and Uranus in the sign of Taurus. And with this energy, especially with Venus being in its own sign, it's like having, you know, our values, maybe getting back to some of our values, maybe reevaluating some of our values, because Mercury is there. Yeah, Mercury is there, and it's going retrograde. So before it was in Gemini, and then now it's in the sign of Taurus. So with that being said, and with this conjunction going on, it would just have to highlight that whatever it's going to happen with this conjunction would have to deal with a little bit of Mercury, because Mercury is there. You know, we can't ignore that energy of the retrograde, you know. So yeah, Mercury, and then we have Venus. Venus is ruled by Taurus. It's sign, and that sign is for like values, you know, things that we, you know, enjoy, things that we indulge in. And with the moon being in Virgo, we might be looking at our diets, revisiting our diets, seeing in like and you know, the Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And then Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and then Sun is ruled by Mercury. The sun is ruled by Mercury. Virgo is moon right now is ruled by Mercury. Right now the sun is in Gemini, and that's ruled by Mercury. So that's all in Taurus. So a lot of definitely impactful energy when it comes to the sign of Taurus this week. Taurus is beautiful, things that we value, money, values. Taurus is really stubborn as well. So maybe stubborn. There's a lot of different things going on, because Uranus rules things that change. So maybe making some changes to, you know, things that we value, and maybe, you know, taking some time to revisit those things. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, the sun, moon, and then we have, yes, we got Taurus. Taurus ruler is in his own sign. Yeah, that's a lot of juice going on there. It's a lot of juice. A lot of changes to things that we value, things that how we relate. It's maybe trying to redo, maybe if how we coming off in situations, how we're relating to others. Very interesting. Some of our habits I see in there. I see some like classes, beauty classes. I don't know. That's what I see, because we do got the Mercury in there, and that stands for like classes and like redoing. Ooh, hold on. Yeah. So, yeah. Then we have the sun. Sun's in Gemini, moon's in Virgo. Gemini to Virgo. That's about like what? Yeah, it's about third house. Yeah, Gemini on the rise, Cancer, Leo, and then Virgo will be in the 4th house actually. So yeah, it's a mutable sign, so it makes sense. So they're squaring actually. Yeah, there might be a little square going on there. So we have Temperance. Temperance. Every time I see this call, I see this card, I see trying to like stabilize, very like spiritual, into nature, very like easygoing, feminine type of vibes. Not feminine to our men out there, like, why I gotta be feminine? But you know what I'm saying. Like, we're not, but it is in reverse. So maybe some of that, very interesting to see like what else this card says in reverse, because that's what I would get. It's like spiritual in nature, trying to balance the energies and the how we feel, trying to pour into, give into, you know, making sure everybody gets enough, making sure things are even, trying to do like some magic, some like very spiritual, it's like natural vibes. You're not afraid really to be yourself. What else? Okay, so we got the Temperance card, and it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Interesting. Yeah, so like a release, definitely a release of something. Releasing of something. It's a good card for me, especially because just after like my little situation earlier, and just the vibes that he was, energy that the guy I was speaking to was giving off, it like all of a sudden it was making me like certain things that are keeping me stagnant, certain things that I'm not like really working on, all of a sudden started getting that energy, which was dope, which was really dope. Yeah, so I felt like, yeah, that was leading to me having to release negativity, things that aren't serving me, so I can make room for things that will serve me, things that can better enhance my life in ways. Yeah, so yeah, some like deep contemplation on some of the things that need to be changed. Maybe through our feelings, maybe through our emotions, maybe through the ways that we're not really coming off our authentic selves, is what I'm seeing. Then you have, yeah, it's time to release negativity. Yeah, I see some of us like having some things, some past, not past aggressions, but things that just need to be dead, things that just need to die off, because the energy isn't serving us, the energy isn't serving you know, anybody. So certain things just probably need to be cut off so it can be transformed. I think we just need to dive deeper to really see these things. And some of us may be receiving a lot of deep thoughts, a lot of deep like deep revelations, or what else with the temperance. I really wish I knew what that word mean. It would really help me out right now, but I am gonna pull out the book, something I haven't did in a while, but it's time to pull out the book because I'm gonna get this Grasp the true contradiction, life in both hands. Having life in both hands. I see like a control, contradiction, or resolve, reconcile, creating potential differences between them. The triangle stands for the femininity. Oh, I was right. And spirituality. The square and the masculinity. Matter brings the opposite effect. Oh, they both. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay. Purging. Yes, I should have said that. Purging, combining. Yeah, when you see this as purging, see, that's how I gotta get a little deeper into my thing. Yes, purging, some type of release. Yes, definitely, I said that. Definitely some type of release. Oh yeah, it can be some type of perfectionism, always trying to be, and that may be what you need to release too. Like always trying to be perfect is what I see. And that may be like a reason why you're not coming off like authentic into some of these situations. Striving to be perfect, you know, like that ego and the being the best or number one or being first. The 3 levels. Yeah, that's what I see. That's the word that jumps out to me. Yeah. So perfection. Warning against indifferences in respect and life goals, and encourage us to adopt a neutral attitude. Differences in life goals. Interesting. It's time to release. So differences in life goals. I like that. That may be something that needs to be released too. Something that has, you know, some type of contradiction. And you see that, it's like, oh, is it in here or is it in here? Is it in here or is it in here? It's like, is it over here? Is it too much or is it too less? You know, it's like that contradiction of not knowing like what life, what side, you know, to be on. So yeah, I see how this resonates, y'all. Yeah, until again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, love, and light.